Hi guys, Karen here and welcome back to another video and welcome back to our channel. And you can tell from the topic of the video today that I'll be talking about how to build your Le Creuset collection. In actuality is how I've built mine. This is not a video by request. This is a video to answer a couple of questions that I received by email from all of you subscribers out there wondering what process do I go about adding to my already extensive collection, which I thought was a totally valid question because, you know, what do you add after you have quite a few pieces? Because no, I don't just keep randomly buying them, because I know that was probably a question that someone wanted to ask. And by the way, feel free to ask questions so long as they're respectful, of course, because I don't mind answering them at all. When I first started the channel, that was my whole thing. I didn't see normal, everyday people, just regular people, talking about, you know, some of the things that I enjoyed. So I thought, why don't I start the channel and, you know, maybe it'll just be 20 people watching or maybe 5, you know, just family. But then all of you guys out there enjoy it too. So I'm happy for that. So please ask away. So as I said, this is how I use 4 factors to determine if I'm going to purchase an item. 4 of them. Really simple, not going to hold you all, but these are 4 things that I do to determine whether or not that, you know, I'm going to purchase a new item. With that being said, hint, hint, I have purchased a new item, but you'll see it next week. So stay tuned for that. I'm really excited about it. Yeah, and by that, you know, and yeah, I'm not even going to give a hint, not even one. Maybe if you ask in the comments below, maybe I'll share it. I don't know. Have to think about it. Anyway, so, oh, and by the way, I wanted to do a live, but I am not quite sure that I can do a live yet on YouTube. I think you have to have a particular number count. I think you have to be over 1,000 subscribers before you can go live. Not sure, and don't quote me on that. So if anybody out there knows, please let me know. I am not tech savvy, but every time I try to hit it, it just doesn't work for me. Although on Instagram I can go live, but I don't have enough there. I don't think that everyone over here on YouTube is over there on Instagram. As a matter of fact, I know. But then again, I don't share a lot of Le Creuset. I'm just starting to get my feet wet over on Instagram, so just bear with me over there. But let's get into it because we're already 3 minutes in. So for the first item, the first way that I determine an item to purchase is practicality. So I look around at what I have, and then I have my handy dandy notebook. So I say the first thing I ask myself is, how often will it be in use? Like, how often will I use this item? Literally, I'm not joking. Literally ask myself, how often are you going to use this thing? And then I also ask myself, do I have storage for it? Because remember, it's true what they say, out of sight, out of mind. So that's why when you see some of our videos in the kitchen, you'll see our pots and things out, because I'm one of those people, if I don't see it, it's not likely going to get used because I'm not going to go hunting for it. So I use the nesting system for my storage, just storing the pots inside themselves in strategic areas so that 1, it looks pretty, and 2, I can see them and I use them all the time. So that's the first thing. So how often will it be used, and do I have the place to store it where I can see it so that it can be used? So that's the first thing. And if I'm running out of space, you know, especially depending on the size of the item, I might not get it just because of that. But that's just me. That's just me. I'm totally different. And, you all let me know if that, does anybody else use that in terms of practicality? Do you use that as a process of elimination? Just let me know. So I also ask myself, do I have a similar item? So I have two essential ovens. I thought it was totally different because on one site, I got one from Williams Sonoma. The other one I purchased on the Creuset site, and they were both under different names. So I thought I was getting two different items, and I was like, what a great deal, what a great sale. And then the other one showed up, and it was the same thing, different color. But I kept it. But that's the only thing that no, that's not the only thing that I have that's two of. I actually have two 3.5 braziers. But the reason why I have those, duplicates of those are because we use them so often. That size is in heavy rotation here. So as opposed to the 5-quart, the 5-quart comes out when I need a wider base. So that's the second thing I do. I ask myself, do I already have something similar to that item? And if I do, can I get multiple uses from the one, or will two work? That's the other thing. Two similar items actually work for me. If not, that's another check on the no list. And then the third one is, does this pot have unique capabilities? Meaning, is it something different about it? Does it have a higher side? Is it wider? Does it have a wider base? Is it, does it have a glass lid, or does it not have a glass lid? Does this tea kettle whistle, or does it not, or is it, a French press? Things like that make a huge difference in terms of if it has something that's unique about it that would lend itself to something that I don't already have. For instance, I'll give you an example. The paella pan, wanted to purchase, may still purchase in the future. However, when the time came to purchase it, when they released it again earlier this year, it was so unique when I looked up the paella pan that I had to ask myself, am I even going to use it, or is it something that will sit there and look really pretty, but maybe I'll use it once or twice a year, and even then, will I be forcing myself to use that item? So I didn't get it at that time because for myself, I could not, I could not find a reason to purchase it. And so, once again, it went back on the list of things that I would like to purchase, but as of yet, could not find a reason to purchase that item. But I really like it. It's just, do I like it enough, and do I have enough storage, and do I have a use for it? And at that point in time, no. I mean, somebody could say you could buy it anyway and then find a use. Sure, but at $200, I could use that elsewhere. So, hopefully it comes back around, and maybe even now I'm just thinking, like, even if it came today, even if it was available today, I still wouldn't have a use for it. It would be nice to look at, but yeah. And then fourth is I read the reviews, and I read the most current reviews. So because a lot of times in the reviews you can catch like little miscellaneous things, little items that other people have purchased, and they notice that this is what it does. Sometimes in the comments you'll be alerted to small defects or little particular things that might need a little bit of tweaking before you purchase the item. And that way you don't have, any disappointments or what have you. But I hope that you found this video helpful. Like I said, I have made a purchase, and I'll be sharing that next week. It comes in today, I believe. So it's a recent purchase. No, I'm not giving any hints, maybe if you ask me. But, it's something that totally I put through this 4-step process of my own and realized like I could really use this. So we shall see. Let me know, do you have a process that you go about before you purchase an item? You know, um, yeah. Do you have something that you do before you purchase your items as well? And let me know if you know about how to go live. And thank you so much for watching, you guys. And I hope to see you all in the next one. I hope you found this video helpful, and we'll see you soon.